How demons steal and replaces our master plan or star before birth. There are specific demons in the second heaven called the star hunters. Their purpose is to hunt the star, which is the divine identity and image of the person's destiny. According to scriptures, before we were conceived in our mother's womb via the egg and sperm, we already existed in a heavenly dimension. This is the reason why God said to Jeremiah, "Before you were conceived in your mother's womb, I knew you." It means Jeremiah was in existence long before. Also, if we read Ecclesiastes 12:7, it says, "Then shall the dust return to the earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto God who gave it." The spirits of all human beings go back to God because that's where they were before. This is called the breath of life. At the time of conception, when the sperm fertilizes the egg, the spirit of the child comes from heaven and enters the zygote inside the womb. Hence, the joining of the physical materials and the spirit creates a human soul. All human beings have a star. Here is divine knowledge. All human beings have a star. Even if the scriptures did not say that, we with understanding will understand. Hundreds of years before we are born, our stars are shining in the heavens. Jesus' star became visible on his birth night. It was the brightest and biggest in the sky. Now listen, there are occultic wise men called stargazers, Isa 47:13, Dan 2:2, who read and interpret the stars of heaven. These people are able to read the stars in order to know the future and tell who are to be born on the earth. This is how the wise men knew who Jesus was, and what was his destiny, because they saw and read his star years before he was born. When they read our stars, they would know those who are to be world changers, mighty prophets, and great men and women of God. Therefore, during transition of our spirit to the womb, the demons would intersect at what is called the terminal. For our transition, we are all given a dust of light in our hand. This is the blueprint/master plan for our lives on earth, and it contains our entire destiny, place of birth, our financial blessings, our children on earth, our success and breakthroughs, etc. The demons would take this master plan from our hands and replace it with a counterfeit master plan. This then would turn all things in our life upside down. E.g., if we were to be born in England by default, the devil would make us born in Canada. If we are to attain a master's degree on earth, the false master plan would allow us to attain only an associate degree or stop at high school level or become primary or high school dropouts, never getting a full education. Hence, if we were supposed to be a doctor, because of the counterfeit master plan, we would become secretaries or preschool teachers, etc. We struggle in life many times because we are living below our financial, marital, and educational potential and destiny. Many were robbed. The demons are able to access the unborn children's destiny because of sin. Also, ancestral curses will give the devil access to rob us before we were born. I want to say this. Before we are born, we were either blessed or cursed. Capturing our stars. In the kingdom of darkness, the celestial demons would also hold our stars captive or suck the energy from our stars. When this happens, our life force, our destiny would be sucked out. We would not get anywhere within reach of our destiny. Note, your destiny cannot be erased, but it can only be delayed and even blocked. When the kingdom of darkness replaces our master plan, it's not to deny our destiny, but to deny us access to our destiny. Demons passes court cases on people before birth. Matthew 12:42, the queen of the south shall rise up in the judgment with this generation, and shall condemn it, for she came from the uttermost parts of the earth to hear the wisdom of Solomon, and, behold, a greater than Solomon is here. We need angels to release our stars and restore our lives. Our master plans must be recovered and restored.